All right, so we've got another word problem. We're going to be using rational numbers and multiplying them. So Lena was practicing free diving. On her first attempt, she dove to a depth of negative 63.4 feet. On her second attempt, she changed by 2/5 of the original depth. How far did Lena dive on her second attempt? So the first thing I want to write is what we know in terms of how many feet she went the first time. So the first time she was negative 63.4 feet. And the second time she went 2/5 of that amount. So 2/5 of the original amount. So this is the original times 2/5 of that is going to tell us how many extra feet she went. And so let's look at this. First thing I want to see is, do we have a terminating or a repeating decimal? So knowing our fifths, we know that those are increasing at a point 2 in terms of our decimal amount. So that is point 0.4, right? So this is actually a terminating decimal. So this tells me I can convert this into a decimal form. So that's going to be the same thing as negative 63.4 times zero point 0.4. Okay. And if I plug those into my calculator, 63.4, but that's negative. So make sure that you include that negative times zero point 0.4. So times zero point 0.4, we get negative 25.36. Okay. So this is the additional feet that she's gone on her second attempt. So they want to know, how far did she dive on her second attempt? Well, um, this is going to be in addition to what she's already done before. So we need to add both of those up. So we need her first attempt, which is negative 63.4, plus her second attempt, which was an extra negative 25.36. And what do we get when we do that? First off, we see a double sign in here. So let's get rid of that double sign. Positive times a negative, remember, it's going to be a negative. So then what we have is negative 63.4 minus 25.36. Now, when we look at that, let's remember that we're heading in the negative direction initially. And then we're going to continue to go in the negative direction. So both of them are going in the negative direction. So remember, it's the same thing as adding and then just attaching a negative sign to it once you finish your math. So let's try that and see what we get. We've got 63.4, right? But that's a negative. And then we're going to subtract 25.36. And what do we get? We get negative 88.76. So this is how many feet she has gone on her second dive.